From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. Rick Singer here, and joining us, the ever-lovely Kim Smith. Good morning.
So nice to be here with you guys. Good morning. So early.
You get up earlier than anybody else.
I was just thinking about something. You know how people like special wedding dates? Today it's 6/6/12, right? So 6 plus 6 equals 12. It's another day if anybody kind of missed 11 and 1.
Oh,
whatever.
that was a big day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, good for business here in Vegas.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And so 12/12/12 on it. So just thought I'd mention.
I would. That was called a hint.
I was going to say.
That's called a clue.
Was that a hint?
I think of it like every year, like, 4 plus 4 was 8, 2008 kind of thing. I have too much time on my hands.
I would
say get saved.
I can't even remember my own birthday or how old I am.
Right.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be another subject about why is women in age, but that's a whole other thing. All right. We were just speaking just a moment ago about John Edwards. I surmised it, Kim, this way. I said that John Edwards has openly admitted what he did was terribly, terribly wrong, but the premise was not illegal.
Right.
The issue with the jurors, when it came to the 5 counts that they would not, they were deadlocked on, okay, which the federal prosecution can come back and they can, in fact, recharge him if they choose to. But their point was that the money was a gift. And so he could do with it kind of as he said. Even the woman who provided the funds said it was a gift.
That's right.
And that became the deadlock. From Valerie's perspective, she was saying, well, wait a second, it's still a candidate. It was still money that came through a political campaign.
That's right.
Shouldn't there be some accountability there? And I'm wondering, is the guy just being attacked because of his lack of ethics? And his lack of ethics and the outrage because of the relationship with his wife? And with
so kind
the
of
girlfriend,
get him
on
on something.
something that's my perspective. What's yours?
Well, I mean, if she said it was a gift, he could do with it what he chooses. But again, I think when you are running for such a high office,
the presidency?
Just the presidency.
Just the presidency.
You might have a higher standard that you need to, you're going to be scrutinized, and really, you're supposed to be the example. I mean, kids everywhere are looking up to you and saying, one day I want to be the president or whatever. So, and I think it was the whole thing altogether, I don't think people liked what happened. But in the court of law, the law is the law. So if you can't prove it.
Unethical versus illegal.
Correct.
And that was, I think, where he was coming from. He goes, I agree, I did something wrong, horrifically wrong.
Right.
But it's not illegal. And that
How many
became the
things
issue.
has he done wrong?
Well, no, that's a whole other story.
I don't think he'll be running again,
Because the thing
I don't think he would be allowed at this point.
Right.
as far as being a person, it sounds like he's getting into too many problems. Yeah. So he might just have that personality where I'm not trying to say he's sneaky, you guys, but like maybe he's just that guy.
He's sneaky.
Maybe he's just that guy that he does what he thinks he can get away with.
Right.
There's
Always
people
veering
like that.
to the left.
You know what I mean? There's people that think, well,
if I can, I will.
Yeah, if I can, I will.
But he's so magnified under that
true.
position.
We were talking about how there's government is kind of interfering into state and hold on, government is state, isn't it? Church and state.
Right.
Basically legality and morality and how that's becoming a melting pot of which side do you stand on, what do you believe in, what affects you and your family nowadays, as opposed to a clear definition between one and or the other. If that makes sense.
One of the other things I was just going to mention, talking about inappropriate, okay, and illegal, is that there's a gentleman here who's a coach, and I'm not going to give it a whole lot. I'm not going to mention his name because there's still a trial and and all that goes with that. But a coach, certainly I would say in his middle ages, probably in his 40s, is based upon his photograph that was on all over the news last week, and he had what police described as a consensual relationship with a student who, the young lady, was 17 years old. Okay. Now, there's a clear line here. He's been arrested because she is not of age. She's not 18, and I believe that, I don't know this to be true, but I believe that Clark County also has some contractual issues here about students and teachers having a relationship.
Right.
The question about this, though, ladies, is immediately what popped in my head was, Hasn't just about every high school girl had a crush on one of their teachers at one time or another? Okay. And at what
I
point
remember
does
mine.
at what point does that become acted on?
But we don't act. I didn't act on mine.
Right.
I had a crush definitely on my basketball coach.
Oh yeah,
and he was a priest.
Oh,
he was really cute. I went to a Catholic school.
Twice as interesting.
I went to a Catholic school, but you know,
there you go.
were playing basketball, but he happened to be a cute coach. He looked like Elvis.
Yeah.
So he was cute. That's
we had a teacher's
But that's
aide
where it ends.
that was cute.
That's the thing. We all
Just
have
a crush.
on
Just
somebody,
a crush.
even like dad's friend or
Yeah.
something like that. But
Yeah.
obviously, as a teenager, it's so intense. You think,
Right.
okay, I'm okay. I want a guy who's older than me, but should he have though? Because
Yeah.
He
I
should
think
know
I got like
better.
that.
He's the adult in this situation.
He's the adult in
and
this situation.
He's,
but
this is a legend.
Come back to this.
well, yeah, we just want, we will. We'll take a break.
Okay.